Hey everyone, it's Ometer. I just want to say hello. Thank you for everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic holiday season. This has been crazy December so far with everything that's been going on. I do want to come on and show you what I've done with my craft room. I still have to turn on all the lights and everything like that, so not everything is set up. So go ahead and stay tuned. We are going to do a curating for Christmas video, and this is something that's done by Jill Norwood every year. I will leave her link in the description, all the links as well, for her channel if you guys look that up. And I think it's hashtag like I'm totally losing my mind right now, Curating for Christmas 2017. So or just look for that, Curating for Christmas, on YouTube or just online. I will also have this posted on my website because I absolutely love it. So come along, I will show you, give you a little tour of my craft room. It'll be separate from what I show you that what we've done in the house altogether. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic holiday season. I hope you guys are getting your December dailies done. I am not yet, so hopefully I'd like to get cracking on that. Everything has been a little nuts. So thank you guys for stopping by, and let's go check everything out. Hello, and welcome to my cozy little cottage, which is make-believe. In 2017, we have the electric fireplace. I can help myself. So let's go ahead and walk around my little heaven right now that is actually clean. Of course, took several days and several failed attempts to clean. I'm not really sure where to start from, but I guess we can start from as you enter. You guys may have seen that I painted my hutch this year. This is my favorite thing I have ever done in the life of ever, to the point that I'm thinking of leaving this up all year round. I have this garland. Now this is, I always just get basic garlands and I add stuff to it. This one I think was from like Hobby Lobby or something. Had a few pine cones and I added a few more. This banner is like 10 or 12 feet of endless banner on craft paper that says Merry Christmas that I intertwined between them. Now these Mercury glass ornaments were from, I think Joann's, I'm not sure. There are actual vintage postcards throughout the little sections right there. And the light strand is actually these faux metal light star snowflake lights that I found at Bloom. You guys know I love Bloom. It's where I get my Annie Sloan chalk paint. And on top of that are some of my treasures. My polar bears are up there, my Tilda polar bears are out there. I love taking them out, but I don't like it when they get dusty. And I don't like that during the winter when I take them out. But I went ahead and just foiled it. See, it's basically curled up. And it just continues on in and out, intertwined through the garland. I hope I don't make anybody sick of walking around. I'm going to try to be very still. I just, like, you guys don't understand how in love I am. Like, I wanted to take everything off of the top so I can just look at that. And it's so gorgeous. I love it, love it. And it's just paper, that banner. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down on the hutch. And here is the first shelf. I decided to make the first shelf just completely decorative with several of my vintage items. Some of them are full vintage items, and I'll show you guys that. I'll have a post on that as well. And some of them are actual vintage items that I've collected along the way. This is one of my favorite mason jars I've mentioned before. This Tinseltown snow is actually full. I got those from some of Bloom's vintage items at their shop. And there's just so many little things. Some of these items I actually got, like that mason jar, and some of these white reindeer I got in Indiana when we were there with Nathan's family, along with the ornament box. These deer are actually from Ralph Jones Display. They have them there, also at Hobby Lobby. These vintage style deer. The snow box is actually a printable. Now you will see a couple of these vintage candle molds that I got from P. Thank you, P. And of course the little lanterns that I was able to alter. There's just some things here stacked up just to give it a little, flair. This is a snow globe that I made. I will have a post on that as well. I absolutely love it. And let me show you, this actually is a printable that I got. I got the digital printable of one of the Christmas collections. I'll show you guys in a different post. And I was able to, this is actually an adhesive spray. And also the tinsel boxes, some of them I made. But it's just, I seriously want to leave it just like, I just want to leave that year round just to make me happy. Because you guys, I love Christmas. So we go down here and this has some of the items. I wanted the rest of it to be functional for me to be able to use it. The bottom shelf you'll see has a lot of stuff that'll be going out to people. And this is actually a vintage bin that I got in an antique mall. That one is just a faux vintage one. Here's just some things, one of my favorite candles. And let me show you. This is a tinsel box that I made. This is from a printable that I got. And it was just a 12 by 12 sheet. It was the Very Merry Christmas, I believe it was. I will show you guys in a different post. And I added the little sides and I made it. I bought some of this tinsel. I had to go hunting for it. And I made these tinsel icicle lights. I cut out the tree and it was easy to make. And another one, this I didn't make. I did purchase these, but I did vintage them to give it a more vintage distressed look. I will have that in a different post for you guys. I absolutely love some vintage items, but you know, sometimes you can't always find them or they're really overpriced. So this lower level is, this crate thing that my mom found years ago, which I painted and everything. I have so many things here. Some wax melts that I've made, some coffee cup card holders. These are just my wooden stamps for me to use them. Those are a little treat that I was going to make. And these are my Christmas tags this year. I made some other wax melts. Oh my gosh, the scent of these are so amazing. I planned to make them last year and I didn't get a chance to, but I did this year. I also made for Nathan and my family some Loofah Soaps. This has lavender. These lavender buds were from the Lavender Festival in Washington. We went last time to Washington with natural loofah soaps and this magnificent fragrance. So those are going to go in some gifts for some people. And then just to add a little bit of, just add a little bit of foliage on the shelves just to give it a little bit of a better look. Now, at the bottom shelves, those are the metal buckets that I got from Kirkland's, which I absolutely love. And I've divided everything up here for me to be able to use for my crafts or projects. Those are some Tiffany box gifts over in the back. The wood slices, the berries. This basket at the end, this apple basket, has all the trees. The big basket of ribbon in the back. Now, this basket actually holds all treat bags and empty bags and gift bags that I have for me to fill with items. These are some gorgeous wooden strawberry baskets that I found at Michael's, and I absolutely fell in love with them. And I've shown you guys this shelf that has all of the items that I will be using to package gifts. I'm thinking of making kits and stuff like that. There's several little kits that I want to make. This is something I just made. You'll see a post of it as well separately. It says, "It's the most wonderful time of the world." I love, love, love. This is one of those shelf light marquee lights from Heidi Swapp. And I went ahead and made my own printout. I just did it on my Cameo, but you can easily do it on Word, like easy peasy. As you guys know, I always have that sign up there. There's an illustration by an awesome artist that is of Nathan and I. This is just a little bit cleaned up over here. I have these mason jar lights that are always hanging up on here. I found this at this vintage market we went to. I found this Merry Christmas banner. This is an actual vintage banner that was it wasn't restrung, and I was just really careful with it because I was feeling that I might end up breaking. This is the shelf that's always here. I went ahead and I replaced it. I moved some of the stuff out, but I placed these jars with these gorgeous little things from Smile Mercantile and Tim Holtz. And I have all of, from the left, there are my YouTube awards from some of the awesome YouTube community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have the charms, the white deer, the red deer, these vintage red deer that I got from Smile Mercantile, you guys. They are amazing. And some little kids, some more deer, and the Santa snowmen. They were on sale one day, and I took full advantage. And up on top there are some ornaments, the beautiful ornaments that are made for me, for some awesome people. There's one by Marilyn G, and there's a few by P, thank you guys. And this is where I have all my Lawn Fawn inks. So here I have just some things that I'm working on, things that I like to keep close for me to be able to use. That's a project I have coming up. My distress tools, because we're always distressing something. This bin has all of the twines and everything that I will be using, or that I have been using for presents and for tags and everything. All of the tinsels and everything, it's all twines. This has, and this little frame is something I made at CHA long time ago at the Tim Holtz booth. And this is this little pull-up doll that I have. I think I've shown you guys these porcelain Tiffany cups that I absolutely fell in love with. I found this Tinsel Tree also at Bloom. I forgot what it's called. It's by someone had asked me the other day. It's a Bethany Low Tinsel Tree. So it's super awesome. It could be either flat and it looks very vintage, or it could be opened up, and I just chose to open it up. And this is just a little house I got, I don't remember where. And here are all this. I didn't know where to put this a fresh cut Christmas tree sign that everybody got at Target Dollar Spot. But I also didn't know where to put these marquee lights, these tree-shaped ones. These are metal with the painted tree on it. I just put them here and I said, hey, you know what? They'll just go on top of that. Why not? This is the die cutting desk. I placed everything on here now. It looks a little bit over decorated, but I'm able to move everything with its stand away if I need to. My Big Shot, my cotton boss on the right. Now this has a few things that I just absolutely love. This gold deer I got, this is actually a vintage piece that I got from Bloom. These little deers are, this is a replica. These are vintage white deers. Some of these Mercury glass ornaments. The little Chihuahua was one, it was painted by Christina, thank you. I love that thing and I treasure it. These are some other little vintage items. I just threw in some of this natural, I forgot what it's called, and I put in some Mercury glass, that Snowman's vintage bulb, and some of these candle holders, several vintage pieces in here that I just wanted to display and just give it a cute little space. And this is on this pedestal that I can easily move if I need to move the items for me to work up here. And this is my Tiffany tree. It's very simple, very small. I just have some ribbon thrown throughout, and my birdie fell. Look at this. My something's always bound to happen, right? Little Mercury glass ornaments. And this is the ornament I got this year from Tiffany. This is a hand-blown glass ornament. It's the locket, basically, that says, please return to Tiffany. You can see it right here. And that's the one I got this year. I bought myself an ornament because I'm a dork that way. And this is the one from last year. I wasn't able to find the little box, the porcelain box, so I found the China, the candy cane. They had it in red also, but come on, you want it in the robin's egg blue. So I just stuffed that on this little battery operated tree that I got at Bloom and put it in one of these bags. And it just, let me just step back without falling if I can. And this is just one of the little areas that I get to look at while I'm crafting, and I get to enjoy it. I love it. I get to enjoy it quite a bit. And underneath below here you will see I have the stuff for my December daily. Hey, guess what? I've been so busy, haven't had a chance. I have an idea of doing the last week of December, of putting it all together. Hopefully I am not the only one. Oh, this bag is still here by Christopher Todd. Now, let me just scoot back here. There's this shop called Christopher Todd, and they have these gorgeous ornaments. They have these heart ones and these round ones, and I felt they would go well on this tree. I haven't had a chance to open them yet. I want to maybe put in some snow in there. I have no idea how I'm going to do it because it's all glass. So I have to figure that out. But look how gorgeous they are. They have them in round and in glass. And there's a shop here in Vegas in Henderson that has them. And they also gave us a, let me just show you. I haven't even put it out. I should have. A free ornament, and it's of his doggy. Isn't that cute? I want to make ornaments of Fifi, so I have to bring that out. I probably should have done that before the video, right? So yes. And let's see. Moving over here. Once again, my fireplace. This desk is actually clean. This is where I keep the cutter and everything, my Copics. This is my little gallery wall with a few pictures, and this is what I use to record videos and stuff. These are some illustrations by magnificent artists that I follow. There are some things right up top. That is a Mickey Mouse head marquee that Sabrina made from scratch, you guys, from scratch. There's some more little gifts. This from Elise and Christina. Thank you so much. I treasure them. This is... Oh, and look. This is just my supply wall of stuff. My everyday Ratscock right there. Let me move this thing. This is my Christmas Ratscock. And this is where most of the insanity is being caged in. So... But I wanted to show you this. This is the grapevine that I bought. I think they have these at like Joann's. They come all raveled in a circle. You soak them in the bathtub, and then you unravel them and shape them however you want. So it's super easy. Well, I wanted to close the closet curtain so you can see. This is a magnificent piece. I think I've shown it before. It's by P as well. Magnificent artist. She makes beautiful things like these dolls and whatnot. And she actually sells patterns for some of her creations. And this is where I used the rest of this paper banner. I just intertwined it again. And there's a strand of twinkle lights in the back. Some of these cards, actually no, all of these cards are all vintage postcards. They actually have like writing on the back from like whoever it was sent to and everything. There's a cute little decoration by Elise. This prim, beautiful, rustic candy canes that she sent me last year. Let's see if I don't fall here, so you can get a better look. And I just wrapped this paper banner, this Christmas paper banner, and throughout it's being held in by some of those little wooden paper clips that are holding in the postcards as well. Just some little birds and some little ornaments in there just to give it a little bit of life. And I have it set to like twinkle on and off. I absolutely love it. But that is where that is located this year. These are these metal like half buckets that are here that I got, I think, from one of the craft stores. But I just threw in a few little things, some inexpensive greenery, you guys. Get the greenery when it's inexpensive. Look at this. This is just stuck in there with some little berries and everything. These were, Gina sent me some of these candy canes. Thank you so much for finding them for me. You are amazing. This little cute, this reindeer crossing, it's just a cute little pic that I found. I think it was at Joann's. I got several of them. Here they are. And I just threw some stuff in here just to kind of give it more festive feel. That is a sweet candy cane marquee that was sent to me by Jill. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate it. So yes. And you guys, I'm not sure even if I mentioned, this is something that Jill does. I have mentioned, sorry, that Jill does every year. And we are all totally inspired and in awe of her. She always inspires us. Follow her for... on her YouTube and also on her blog for awesome tag and inspiration. She's just magnificent. Let me show you one more thing. This is my messy over there. This is my Christmas Ratscock. I did not decorate it this year. I didn't do anything I should have. I just separated a few things. Now, if you recognize it, it's actually my Disney Ratscock. And I just basically turn it around. I have it. I'm like, you know what? I wanted to leave all that stuff on there, all the Disney theme stuff. And I just flip that puppy over. And there we go. This is a tag that I made for a swap. I'll be showing you guys that as well. Over on this side. Oh, and these are just these little clips. They're like alligator clips with the little thingamajiggers right there that... you find in the, well, I find them in the jewelry section at the craft stores to hang stuff, but I use it to hang these things. And this is where I just, all of this little collection goes together, like the Tim Holtz paper, the ephemera, and these chip things. I just wanted to keep it together so I can make little things or whatever and have it there. I've gone ahead and divided everything by, obviously you can see it's by height as well, but I kind of kept it together where if I'm looking for the Greeting Farm things, they're all on this side, all of my little Greeting Farm stamps and whatnot. This is a variety of companies, CC, Whimsy, all of these, Simon, all of the other items that I got, and they're just, you know, from lower to height, and by section, maybe there's like by critters or people or whatever, and they're all set that way. This side is a lot of the randomness also, but Paper Tray Ink, Concord and Nine, some Magnolia, just some of the bigger items. And these are probably most likely items that are either backgrounds or the stuff goes into it kind of thing. Whereas these are more characters and whatnot. Let me move this out of the way. This is some of the little bells. These are all dies on this section, and they're just organized in a row. These I think are supposed to be up here. These are some candy canes that I found. Some candy cane dies. Pretty Pink Posh. These say thank you, Merry Christmas. All of this. They're all the dies that I could use for holidays. Whether it be for cards or for other items are back there. These are little embellishments, berries, little charms and everything. Also, actually, like little cookie cutter things. All of those are in there. See some more little things right here. This one is basically empty. I have stuff that Carol sent me that I'm going to use for my December daily. And I think that is pretty much it. There's just different dies. And right there, I just wanted to keep everything separate to be able to say, hey, I need the die. And I already went through my dies and everything. Let me scoot around here. I went through the dies to, all of my dies are housed in these bins. These are these white bins that open this way. They're all right here. They're not necessarily by manufacturer. They're just in section at this point of like shapes or what type it is. I'm just too lazy to go through it and just like organize every single one and label it. No, I'm too lazy for that. So yeah, so here's just another little look at this. Hopefully I'll take some pictures as well. But thank you for coming along. Thank you for joining me for this. I hope you guys are all having a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope I didn't make anybody dizzy. Some of the items, some of the projects that I have that I've shown will be shown also in different posts on my website. And again, please, you guys, go and follow my website, AmateurCraftKit.com. Subscribe to the newsletter. I do plan to have more stuff coming up. I've been a little busy with Nathan being sick and everything that I just haven't had a chance to focus as much as I wanted to for my projects and everything. But if there's anything you guys have questions on, let me know. I think most of this will probably be posted on my website. Again, AmateurCraftKit.com. Please follow it. Subscribe to the newsletter. I know I just said that. I'm just a dork. I'm trying not to fall as I show you guys one last time what my little slice of heaven is like over here. So thank you guys for stopping by. Again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. Bye, everyone.